we've all been waiting for. Game of the year 2015. You know, it seems like just yesteryear when we did this for 2014. Oh, wait a minute. It was. Anyway, all seriousness, no. Yeah, this is it. Last day of the year. Last year of 2015. Yeah, no shit, jackass. Last day of 2015. So, first off, I guess let's go over the other awards we didn't get to quite cover, because I was going to do it all throughout the week, but then, you know, Christmas and all that shit came up, so it's really busy. So firstly, we got Best Downloadable Game of the Year. Best Digital Only Game. The only ones who really picked them out of here were Dai and myself. Dai picked Hotline Miami, as I like to call it. Hotline Miami 2, wrong number, as his Digital Game of the Year. And I picked, once again, Skullgirls Second Encore. Again, I fucking love that game. That is also getting Independent Game of the Year, Indie Developed Game. That game is amazing. If you haven't checked it, I can't recommend it enough. Go fucking play it. Seriously. If you're not playing it, then I don't know. Just go play it. Next, we have Fighting Game of the Year. All of us unanimously agreed Mortal Kombat X. I know, shocker. We see, here's the thing. We did get a lot of fighting games this year, per se. We got Dead or Alive 5 last round, Mortal Kombat X, Under Night and Birth EX Late from Arc System Works. We got Blaze Blue Chrono Phantasma Extend. We got Skullgirls Second Encore, Dangeki Bunko Fighting Climax, and that's pretty much it. You can understand why I picked Mortal Kombat X. 80% of the other titles are fucking re-releases, so you can't exactly count them as new fighting games. Oh yeah, and Ultra Street Fighter 4 Redux, as it's been dubbed on the PS4, it's another one, but no. Again, all re-releases. So, Mortal Kombat X is the clear winner. And it's not that Dangeki Bunko Fighting Climax and Under Night and Birth are bad fighting games. On the contrary, they're both really good. It's just, by comparison to Mortal Kombat, yeah, Mortal Kombat innovated the genre in whole new ways on top of it. Even if it had a bunch of competition, it might still win. For one thing, the graphics of the game are beautiful. The fighting system is really in-depth, yet easy to jump into. Not as easy as, you know, MK9 or whatever, but it's still fun to jump into and then master. The Living Tower system, where it updates hourly, is incredible, and it still does that to this day. And on top of it all off, it's getting a second season pass next year with more content. So yeah, Mortal Kombat X, Fighting Game of the Year. All of us agree on this. Next, we have Best Action Adventure Game of the Year. Tainan picked The Witcher 3. Goku picked, I think he picked One Piece. Yeah, One Piece Pirate Warriors 3. That was what he picked. And Dai picks Bloodborne. I didn't pick one in this genre because I didn't really play that many of them this year, to be honest. I know that's heresy and all, but what can you do? Now, Best Graphics of the Year. All of us, except I, and there's a reason, all of us picked The Order 1886. If you haven't seen that game, it's breathtakingly beautiful. The graphics, style, the design, everything about it. It looks incredible. Like, I didn't think on a game console a game could, you know, look as good as it does. Dai hasn't played it yet, so he had to go the next best option, so to speak, which was Metal Gear Solid 5, because he's, you know, played through that. And now, my personal favorite category that we've decided to put on this list, Worst Game of the Year. If you're wondering why I'm skipping Best Shooter, none of us really played that many shooters this year, to be quite frank. So, Obviously, there's a lot of decent shooters that came out. Wolfenstein: The Old Blood, and maybe Halo 5, and just to name a couple, in Star Wars Battlefront. But we haven't really played them, at least that much. Anyway, worst game of 2015. Upon deliberation, we have all agreed that it goes to Namco's own J-Star Victory S Plus on the PlayStation 4, Vita, and PS3. Seriously, this game is beyond shameless. It took a bunch of our favorite anime characters, from Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, Toriko, DBZ, etc., and threw them all in this game and jam-packed it. And it should have been like the next best thing to Super Smash Brothers, another all-star fighting game that just looked great. Even the trailers make it look fun, but upon playing it, you realize it's a pile of shit. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. It is by far the worst PS4 game I have ever played. In fact, it is in the top 10 worst games I've played in my life. Again, you're probably thinking I'm exaggerating. It's one of those games you really have to play it to see it for yourself. And to top it all off, I paid $60 for this piece of shit. So trust me, I know when I feel cheated. That game's not even worth $10. It's not worth anything. And I know some people are going to say, well, what about the new Godzilla game? I didn't play that. I am lucky to have missed out on that, because I heard that was just as bad. And ironically, J-Star and Godzilla came out just 14 days apart and were both from the same developer. And Godzilla, like J-Star, was a chance to cash in on the Godzilla license as an all-star fighting game with all the monsters. So again, Namco is just putting shit out there and not giving a fuck what anyone says. This is the other side of the spectrum. DOA Extreme 3, like I said a while back, Tecmo needs to not care what their fans think, like Namco does. However, at the same time, if you don't listen to your fans constantly, then you get pieces of shit like those two, Godzilla and J-Star. Enough of that, though. On a happier topic, Game of the Year 2015. The big one that anyone who follows this channel, like all three of you, has been waiting on. First off, from Manslayer Goku, he picked his top three, which were Dead or Alive 5 Last Round. Okay, I can actually get into that. After all, it has my number one waifu in the entire world in it. Then, next, his second pick was One Piece Pirate Warriors 3. Again, I haven't actually played that. I own it, but I've always sat down and played that. There's a lot of games I really need to check out. And thirdly, Wolfenstein: The Old Blood, which we are still Let's Playing on our channel. We need to get back to that, honestly. I'm procrastinating that shit. So those are Goku's three picks. Next, Teenan. Teenan's pick of best game of 2015, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. He thinks it's amazing. I never actually even bought it. I never got the chance to. I'm always broke whenever it's on sale. Anyway, yeah, Witcher 3, go check it out. DieX's pick of best game of 2015 is Bloodborne. Guy said that is by far his favorite game of this year. So, yeah. Kudos to Bloodborne. My pick for Game of the Year will probably surprise some, but I had to think about it for the last couple of days. So I was like, oh shit, I'm the only one who hasn't picked one. And I looked through every game that's come out this year that I've played diligently, and it's looking at it, it's the one I did spend the most time with, and honestly, it really did bring something to life that I've been dreaming for the last 20 years, give or take. Anyway, the game is Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Now, before you all like, what? WTF OMG for Rizzles? Let me explain. Dragon Ball Xenoverse did something that all DBZ/anime fans have been dying to do for years. And that is create something from your own image, create a character of your own design, and put them in that universe, thereby placing you with your favorite characters so you can actually interact with them. This is why I'm hoping that Xenoverse sets the ball rolling for other games to do this as well in other anime franchises. Like maybe a Naruto Storm Xenoverse, or even a JoJo one, or something. I don't know. Bleach one, One Piece one. Who the fuck knows? Yeah, One Piece Xenoverse. I know it probably won't be called that, but just think about it. If you could create your own pirate crew or something, it'd be pretty cool. So yeah, Dragon Ball Xenoverse, my pick of Game of the Year. And on top of that, I actually really enjoyed the original story. It could have been a little more in-depth, but let's face it, as far as MMOs style games go, it was actually not that bad. And as far as games we're all looking forward to next year, well, there's actually too many to name off. There's Street Fighter V coming out in just a month and a half. There's Guilty Gear XRD Revelator. As far as re-releases at least. Resi Zero HD, which I'm gonna go pre-order that after this is uploaded. So, yeah. Let's see, what else is next year? Uncharted 4, that's next year. The new Odin Sphere game from Atlas and Persona 5, both of those look fucking incredible. Mega Dimension Neptunia is next year, which, by the way, we didn't do a category for best handheld game, but I will definitely give it to any of the Neptunias that have come out this year on the Vita. They're amazing games. Final Fantasy VII Remake Episode 1 is set for next year. I would say 15, but I don't know. I haven't seen that much on it lately. All the attention's been shifted over to the 7 Remake, so probably wait on 15 to be honest. But overall, next year looks like another promising year. And with it being the 20th anniversary of two of my favorite franchises, being Resident Evil and Dead or Alive, I'm hoping that perhaps both of them will do something special. No, not like what Capcom announced at Tokyo Game Show, that Umbrella Corps Resident Evil garbage. I want an actual Resident Evil celebration. Like maybe they could do a collection of all the PS1 games on the next gen. Or something. I don't know. Same with Dead or Alive. DOA Extreme 3, I don't want that to be the celebration of the 20th anniversary of this franchise. I mean, granted, it would stem from where its roots were, which is titillating action, I guess, and fan service, but do you mean to tell me they're going to have the game celebrated as Extreme 3, which isn't even leaving Japan and Asia? No, that doesn't sit right with me, and anyone who's a DOA fan knows that it wouldn't. So, you know, I'm really hoping that the shit gets settled and maybe Extreme 3 can come here, or aside from that, maybe they could do a DOA collection, or port Dead or Alive Dimensions from the 3DS over to the consoles as a downloadable game for $20. I'd pick it up. Obviously, they'd have to do some omissions, such as the Metroid level, but either way, it would be a fun game. So, yeah. Please leave a comment below. Let us know your best downloadable game, your worst game of the year, your favorite game of this year, and what games you're overall looking forward to. And thanks for following this channel for another year, for those of you who have stuck around. Be sure to be on the lookout for more anime reviews, let's plays, and other stuff too. And on behalf of everyone involved in the Empire X Gaming community, that includes Doom Age 1, The King of Cutie, Manslayer Goku, Teenan, DieX, and myself, Elvis X, we thank you profusely for following us to this long. And, you know, cheers to another great year in 2016 for gaming and for everything else. Till next year, guys.